the song Daughter on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album.
I love that one.
It's potentially a murder confession about Jay-Z's mistress, Kathy White. Kathy White was known to be pregnant in 2011. Shortly after giving birth, Kathy died mysteriously in her apartment of a brain aneurysm.
So check this out, y'all. I'm in a super mystical frequency right now. Today is the second born day for Kim Porter. This is the day that she passed. And I'm just like in my backyard and I'm giving thanks.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators.
Hold up. New details from Kim Porter's so-called lost diary just hit social media heavily. And listen to this. She dropped some serious hints about Kathy White to caught everyone off guard. For years, people have been saying Kathy was tied to Jay-Z as a mistress and was allegedly connected to Beyonce through a surrogate situation. Most people never even linked Kim Porter and Beyonce because you barely saw them together in public. But listen, based on what's coming out now, they might have actually had a connection. And if that's true, Kim knew a little too much. After all, she was tied to Jay-Z's former circle through her past relationship. Celebrities using surrogates and keeping it quiet isn't new, but Beyonce and Jay-Z's situation keeps coming back up because of the suspicious details around Kathy White's death. Some are even saying Kim Porter and Kathy White met similar fates. You've probably already seen parts of Kim's diary from when she was with Diddy. In 2025, a biography dropped with some excerpts. But hold up, that was only pieces. The full diary is rumored to have way more serious claims about multiple celebrities. Makes you wonder why her laptop allegedly disappeared after she passed. Just to show you how wild the entries supposedly are, one part claims Kim wrote about being pressured into situations involving Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith while heavily pregnant, tied to some strange energy reasoning. Now, if you don't know Kathy White, she was rumored to be Jay-Z's pregnant mistress. She suddenly died from a brain aneurysm just days before a planned interview about the alleged affair. And yeah, people started connecting dots. Some even speculated she could have been Beyonce's surrogate due to reported pregnancy issues. But here's where it gets messy. There are claims Jay-Z and Kathy got involved beyond that. And according to these rumors, after giving birth to Blue Ivy, Kathy was planning to expose that Beyonce didn't carry the child the public believed.
In 2011, Jay-Z's longtime mistress Kathy White was laid into eternal rest after she was about to go public with her relationship with Jay-Z. Kathy White was also pregnant at the time, and at the time that she was laid into eternal rest, that's about the same time that Blue Ivy was born. Yes, Beyonce did know about this woman, but it would have been a bad image if Jay-Z was caught in a scandal of cheating with this woman. So the lady actually reached out to Jay-Z and said that she was going to expose him. And as soon as she done that, a few days later, she was found dead under mysterious death. Okay, so they were saying, that it was a brain aneurysm, but the coroner actually said that they didn't know, that it was suspicious. So they still never found out exactly how she passed away. But it was just said as a brain aneurysm in the very beginning, but that actually wasn't the way of her.
Now hold up. Around that same time all of this was going down, Kim Porter was still alive. So that means she witnessed everything unfold in real time through the Jay-Z and Diddy connection. And y'all already know, Jay-Z and Diddy was so tight that at one point, Jay was even being accused of being involved in Diddy's alleged situations. So the whole Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Kathy drama, yeah, Kim saw that up close. And listen, this is exactly the kind of tea people are saying she wrote about in her diary. Even Candace Owens reportedly got a copy of the book and wasted no time jumping on her podcast to break it all down. And let me tell you, it didn't just focus on Kathy. Kim allegedly went in about the freak-offs, the men involved, and even claimed she found receipts tying Diddy to helping Jay-Z and Beyonce cover up something serious. Now here's where it gets deeper. People don't just believe Beyonce and Jay-Z got rid of Kathy because of a surrogate situation. It's because Beyonce was publicly presenting herself as pregnant at the time. And if Kathy had come forward with a different story, that could have seriously damaged Beyonce's career. If this were only about surrogacy, it honestly wouldn't even be shocking, because plenty of celebrities have done it quietly. Take Kim Kardashian, for example. She used surrogates for her third and fourth children after facing serious pregnancy complications with North and Saint. She dealt with placenta accreta, which is a life-threatening condition where the placenta attaches too deeply. That situation almost cost her life, and doctors strongly advised her not to carry again. But unlike Beyonce, Kim was completely transparent about it. She wasn't out here presenting a pregnancy while someone else carried the child.
About this Beyonce baby bump conspiracy rumor, fake pregnancy thing that's being alleged. I just don't even know where to start, so I'm going to take you through it step by step. Here's how the rumor got started. Beyonce recently, like last Sunday, appeared on an Australian show. And when she sat down, the baby bump squashed, bent, and crumpled. Hold on. As ridiculous as it sounds, you know I did my research and we've got the video to prove. Hold on. So people started questioning, was this baby bump real or fake? Now, being a woman who, I had my baby bump, many of you have had baby bumps, I never remember my baby bump squat. Just take a look at the video. Okay, so here's Beyonce and she's walking out and everything is fine. She's 5 months pregnant. Then she sits down and, okay, no, we're gonna rerun it until you see it. Let's do it in slow motion. You'll notice she's either giving birth to a Frisbee or Stewie from Family Guy. Look at the shape. Look, do you see? There it is, there it is. What that is, B? Okay, now let's bring it back and freeze it. Yeah, oh yeah, we're analyzing. There it is. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. I was on bed rest the whole time. I'm not exactly sure. But I can tell you, when I would get out of the bed and sit up at a kitchen table, I wouldn't be able to sit like that. Like I was so concerned about my back and the baby. Even at 5 months, I sat like this, right? Well, look, Beyonce has denied these rumors, saying that they're stupid and they're ridiculous. Beyonce's pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay-Z's alleged mistress away. Beyonce is going to use a surrogate so she can maintain her body, but they're going to play it off like it's allegedly, like they gave birth. Now, you remember I was the first one to say this, and you remember, because wait, I haven't said it yet. Watch. It's going to be an at-home water birth in the master bathroom. There are going to be 3 people there. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and her mother, Miss Tina.
Listen to this. Nicole Kidman also turned to surrogacy for her second biological daughter after dealing with serious fertility struggles. She and her husband actually kept the entire process completely private until after the baby was born. Now hold up. That's very similar to what people have been claiming Beyonce did with Blue Eye, too. But here's the twist. Even though some celebrities eventually admit to using surrogates, others have been accused of publicly faking pregnancies while secretly using one behind the scenes. The same kind of rumors that have followed Beyonce for years. And get this, another couple caught up in similar talk has recently been linked to Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Some conspiracy theories claim Meghan used surrogates for both of her children. They even say the baby bump she showed was a prosthetic meant to sell the pregnancy while someone else carried the child. Now, circling back to Kim, people have been saying the real reason she was taken out is that she simply knew too much. And not just about Diddy, I'm talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z too. And here's the eerie part. Her death happened under mysterious circumstances, just like Kathy's. The official report said pneumonia, but insiders claimed there was red fluid on her pillowcases and even a trail leading to the bathroom. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a typical pneumonia case. And listen to this. The original coroner reportedly found traces of toxins in her body. But right after revealing that, he was suddenly removed from the case and replaced with someone allegedly connected to Diddy. When have you ever seen something like that? The whole situation just looks off, and people watched it play out in real time. A lot of folks believe Kim lost her life because of what she had written in her diary. And honestly, it does make you think, especially when you hear that Diddy had already purchased a gold casket a month before her passing. One person even said, if we're talking about Diddy, they need to reopen Kim Porter's case and Kathy White's too. Another added, "I believe Kim was taken out by Diddy because she was exposing him. Kathy's situation is just as suspicious." But now I'm asking you, what do you think about all this? Do you believe Kim was exposing Beyonce and Jay-Z? And do you think Kathy was taken out for knowing too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, click here to check out the next wild story.